grader. Been around a long time to get us started here. And off we go from legendary Lambeau. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. Here comes the pack, and here comes Jordan Love. 5th season at quarterback, but Greg, just his 2nd as a starter, waited his turn, and had a really good first year as a starter.
Really solid all-around performance last week, Mike, and I think the biggest factor that led to the win is his ability to continue to protect the football. He executed the offense, ran it exactly how they designed all week in practice. Now, it might not have been earth-shattering performance statistically, but they got the win. If he can continue to play that style of ball, it's going to be a tough group to match up with.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Love. That'll be caught. It's Josh Jacobs. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and to also give some credit to the back end, doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away.
Luke Musgrave, the tight end, was the intended target there. And it's going to bring up 4th down. And that's going to work out well. Out of bounds, and they mark it inside the 5-yard line. The Cardinals come out. They're led by their quarterback, Kyler Murray, 1st overall pick in 2019. Wows you with those highlight plays over the years. Off the injury, Greg, the Cardinals quarterback, is once again the exciting Kyler Murray.
They find themselves coming off a win last week that came right down to the end, and the best teams in the NFL, Mike, they can win close games, and they can win different style games. You're not going to blow people out consistently in the NFL. The league is just too good and has too much parity. But the teams that are the best in one-score games, they're often the ones finding themselves in the best position come playoff time. I like the idea of using the passing game to try to give your offense a little breathing room. You find yourself in the shadow of your own goalpost, Mike. Worst case scenario, you do not want to punt out of your own end zone. So I like the idea of trying to pick up some positive gains through the air. But they've got to come up with some completions and try to pick up at least 1 first down, or you're going to put your defense in a tough spot.
A gain there of 24 yards. It's an Arizona 1st down. Play action now. It's Murray. That's the 1st-round rookie out of Ohio State, Marvin Harrison Jr. And they're going to bring him down, but there is a penalty marker on the field. On the handoff, it's Connor. He'll take this forward for about a yard at best. The veteran, Kenny Clark, in on the stop. You get a look there at his numbers on the ground from a week ago. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Working from the shotgun, it's Murray. That's to the 4th overall pick. It's Marvin Harrison Jr. That will make 3rd down a little more manageable. Good yardage gained on that one. McBride is the motion man. On 3rd down, Murray. He'll try to run for it. Murray, the former baseball player, knows how to slide, and he does it here after picking up the 1st down. It's a 1st down and a gain of 13. Throwing now, Murray on 1st down. He's going to air this one out. That one broken up. It is incomplete. They tried the shot on first down, couldn't connect. It'll bring up second down. Out of the gun, it's Murray. That's caught over the middle. It's Wilson. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down. We'll try and run for this with Connor.
Well, we have an early decision here, Mike. How aggressive does this coach want to be on this fourth down try? I think you got to keep your offense out there. You have a prime opportunity to take the fight to them, extend this drive, and hopefully be able to come away with points.
On fourth down, here's Blake Gillikin to punt. Out to return this for the Packers, it's Keyshawn Nixon. And we will not have a return here. This one angled out of bounds. The Packers offense and their receiver, Jaden Reed, getting set for their next drive. And he's right there in contention for the most receiving yards by a wideout this year, currently ranked second in the NFL. In motion, Reed. Love to throw on 1st and 10. The open man is Reed. He's got it. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. They face 2nd down and 7. On the ground, this is the 2022 rushing champ, Josh Jacobs. So, not much to speak of in terms of scoring in that first quarter of play. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. And we're back at Lambeau Field in just a moment. They'll come up to 3rd and 3. From the gun, it's Love. And that is incomplete. Christian Watson, the intended receiver. And that's going to lead to a 4th down. Here's Daniel Whelan now. And he'll be looking for something better after that poor first punt. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. The visitors' offense ready to see what they can do on their second possession. They'll search for the first points of this game as they begin the drive on 1st and 10. McBride is the motion man. They'll throw on 1st down with Murray. He runs with it. Murray, the former baseball player, knows how to slide, and he does it here after picking up the 1st down. That's a gain of 14 and a 1st down. Set to go now on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Murray. Got a man downfield. It's Wilson. And he will score. Michael Wilson. Touchdown, Cardinals. That his first touchdown this year.
But you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their second possession.
So now, Prater, after the touchdown, is out to kick it away. He fields it at the 8. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Packers offense and their wide receiver getting ready to get back to work. He's been filling up the stat sheet on a weekly basis, hasn't he? You get a look at where he ranks in terms of receptions by a wideout. They'll start on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll get about 5 past the 30-yard line.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
A second down throw for Love. Over the middle, he fits it into Dobbs.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass, get past the first down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. That's exactly how it played out here. You can draw up all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
Completes this one. That's Christian Watson. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. They'll run out of the gun with Jacobs. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. Here's 2nd and 2. On play action, Love. That complete to Jacobs.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
We'll try to run for it with Dillon. Oh, he won't get there. Looking for a cutback lane. It never opened up. And now it's 4th down.
The idea here for this offense is you're not really thinking necessarily touchdown. You're thinking first down. Let's get a fresh set of downs here and reset. But in this case, they suffer a loss, and it brings up 4th down.
In comes Michael Badgley for this field goal try. This one from 54 yards out. Badgley's kick is good. And the Packers are on the board just before halftime.
So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
He'll start at the 2. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The visitors' offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. The next drive about to start as we take a look ahead to what's coming up the next couple of nights. Starting tonight, Sunday Night Football. It's the Bengals and Giants at MetLife Stadium, 8:20 Eastern Time. Followed tomorrow by Monday Night Football. Quick turnaround for the stadium crew. The Bills and the Jets also at MetLife. Kickoff there, 8:15 from Jersey. First and 10. Working out of the gun, Murray. Open man, it's Jamison Williams. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
And now you can see they're really getting in rhythm in this 2-minute drive. Now, after that last completion, Mike, they cross midfield. Now the mindset goes to, all right, we got to come away with some points. They've got a quarterback who's in complete control, and they got to see if they can finish this thing off.
We'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. From the shotgun, it's Murray. That's right side and brought in by Williams. And he will score. Jamison Williams. Touchdown, Arizona.
We're seeing this so much all across the NFL, Mike, is the value placed on a receiver being able to turn into a runner after they're able to secure the catch. And sometimes it's easier said than done. But if you want to survive in this league as a wide receiver, you have to be able to make plays like this after the catch. And great job there by the quarterback being accurate, and great job by the receiver running after he makes the catch.
Makes the score Cardinals 14, Packers 3.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Packers offense can see what they can do in the final minute of this first half. They trail now 14-3, so an 11-point deficit as they start things out with 1st and 10. Nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down. The Packers go ahead and use the first of their timeouts on 2nd down. Love. That's thrown right side, but incomplete.
Really just been a combination of errors here on this drive. I mean, the sack on 1st down put him in a bad spot. Then the incompletion there trying to gain it back on 2nd. And now they find themselves in a critical 3rd down here, or they're facing a 3 and out.
Arizona will take its first timeout. Clock will stop as they'll stop it just a little bit over 30 seconds to go in this first half. Man. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The visitors' offense going to get it one final time in this first half. They built a nice lead for themselves here. They'll try to add to that, beginning with 1st down. He'll get that into the hands of Williams. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. Murray will throw. A throw there on 2nd down, going to be incomplete.
When you air it out like that on these big shots downfield, they're not always high percentage plays. It takes a lot of things to line up timing-wise, location of the field, accuracy of the throw to result in those big plays. But I think they've got to continue to search for those and try to generate a little bit of a spark.
James Conner, the intended target. And it's going to lead to 4th down. Here's Blake Gillikin now. And he is hoping to improve on his first attempt. Oh, not the greatest punt there. This is going to hit and go out of bounds. Here's 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Cardinals out in front. As we'll send you down to Orlando now, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Michael, we'll get back to you and Greg in just a little bit. For now, plenty of early action in the 1 o'clock Eastern window to get you caught up on. So let's get to it. We'll start up in the Pacific Northwest at Lumen Field in Seattle, where it was the visiting Niners who are able to come away with the road victory. Brock Purdy leading the way in the victory with 3 touchdown passes. From there, we head east to check out the Patriots at home in Foxborough. And this one going the visitors' way as the Texans have the lead in that one. It's C.J. Stroud with a couple of touchdown passes. Finally, let's get to the country music capital of the world and see what's happening with the Titans at home in Nashville. And you can see there it's the visiting Colts who have the lead in that one. It's Anthony Richardson, the Florida man, with 3 touchdown passes. The second half, straight ahead. Time to get back to it. And for the call, let's rejoin Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
All right, Coach, thank you very much. We welcome you back. It is quarter number 3. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line. The Cards offense and Kyler Murray set to take over once again. And we run you through the highlights here. It has been a very big performance from the quarterback position, instrumental in leading and executing, and now trying to finish strong and take his team to the finish line. They'll start this drive on the ground, and it's Connor. He did a good job of making one man miss, but could not get away from this defense in the end. It turns into a loss of yardage. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. To throw is Murray. He keeps it himself. And he'll get this forward for positive yardage as he covers up in the end. They need 8 as they curl up for third down. Back to throw is Murray. Throwing left side, and it's taken in by Williams. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look.
A throw left side, going to be intercepted. That's the linebacker, Quay Walker. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
Jordan Love and the rest of the Packer offense ready for their next possession. He's been solid here in the early part of the season, up amongst the NFL's leaders in passing yardage. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw, and maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion. On 2nd and 10, it's Love. This to the right side, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Trying to connect with Romeo Doubs that time. And third down coming up. In motion, Reed. From the gun on third down, it's Love. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
This is what you don't want to see out of your quarterback. As that pocket starts to collapse, the good ones, they can keep their eyes downfield and feel the rush. They don't need to see the rush. Here, his eyes go down. He starts moving around the pocket. Nowhere to go with the ball, and they bring him down for a sack.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Cardinals offense ready to see what they can do. They'll do so with 1st and 10. Now Murray. Our throw here, right side, falls incomplete. Marvin Harrison Jr., the intended target. And it'll bring up 2nd down. We'll toss it to the right to Connor. He'll try to get back to the line, but he's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
I'd like to see that running back be a little bit more decisive with his cut, Mike. You can see he was a little hesitant, and once you're late making that decision, you just kind of get strong laterally. Great job there by the defense, and he has no choice but to take that loss.
His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
And if he's late with that throw, Mike, there's a really good chance a defender could have made a play on it. But he does a beautiful job. He puts the ball out in front of his shoulder, leads the receiver, and allows him to get upfield and pick up the first down.
They'll run it on 1st down with Connor.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
downfield by Harrison. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right third. I mean, that takes a lot of time. Let's give a lot of credit to the big guys up front.
Second down, Murray. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down. On play action, Murray. That's caught left side by Ryman. That's a gain of 16 yards, and it sets up first and goal.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's first and goal.
Ball sitting at the 7, first and goal. To throw again is Murray. He's got it at the 3. Now here's second and goal. Connor going to try to pull his way in. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this third quarter. So we'll take it to the other end as we are through 3. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 2-yard line. It's third down and goal. To throw is Murray. Under pressure, and down he goes. They've got him back at the 10.
And that's a big-time play. It felt like they really needed it, Mike. That was a drive where the offense seemed to be in complete control. Anytime on the defense where you find yourself on your heels, you're giving up big plays, you're giving up fresh set of downs, you need a spark. You need something to change the momentum of the drive, and we'll see if that was it right there.
And this one, right down the middle. It's good. And that could be big. They now take a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in first and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
The Packers offense ready to get back to work. The deficit is double digits, so work to do as they begin this drive with first and 10. They'll run with Jacobs. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. They'll break the huddle. It's second and 5. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. Here now, third and 5. Throwing is Love. He's got a man. That's Watson. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Here's a 2nd and 6. From the gun, it's Love. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. 3rd and 6. Off the play fake. Here's Love. And this throw out of the back of the end zone. It's incomplete.
Can't exactly put my finger on it, but it just seems like this entire game, like this passing game and this quarterback specifically, they've just been off. And whether it's missing these big shots downfield like he did there or just simple underneath layups, there's just something about him today that doesn't look right. And I think it's a big part of the reason they find themselves trailing here in the 4th quarter.
So the field goal makes it a one-score game here in the 4th quarter as they kick it away. Dortch now to return it. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line. The Cardinals offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read seemingly every time. There's a throw right side. It's going to be incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. They go play action with Murray. He's got his tight end. That's McBride. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
Everyone talks about all the physical qualities to play quarterback in the NFL, Mike, and of course that's a given, but it's really the cerebral approach to the game that separates the best from everybody else. And I think both of those things were on display there, as he did not only a great job of finding the vulnerabilities of the back end, but then once his guy was there, it was that arm talent that put the ball in the exact right spot to allow his guy to make the big play.
Here's a shot toward the end zone. And that's going to wind up uncatchable out of the back of the end zone. It's incomplete. We'll try again here. 2nd and 10. On the give. This is Connor. He is met and dropped. Good defense. Loss of a couple on that play.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on 3rd down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. So a big kick coming for the veteran Matt Prater. This to make it a 2-possession lead. And this one right down the middle. It's good. And that could be big. They now take a 2-score advantage.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
Out comes the Green Bay offense now as they get set to take over again. They'll begin with 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. A throw left side, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
They'll try and throw for it on 3rd and 1. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a 1st down. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. That's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started. This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump, and they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame.
That is incomplete. And here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down. They'll go for it. Love. And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on downs.
So this offense, they think this is a prime opportunity to go for it through the air on 4th down. But this defense was having none of it. Nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball. No easy completions. And this defense forces a huge stop on 4th down.
On the ground, it's Connor. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down. That's a timeout for Green Bay. It'll be their 2nd. The stoppage comes with just over a minute to play in this one. They'll go again here to Connor. Good running there. He's got the 1st down inside the 30. Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. So it's a win for the visitors, the Cardinals. They're able to build on the solid performance of a week ago, and they make it 2 in a row with the victory here in this one. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long, everyone.